I want to welcome the speaker. Bunge la Mwananchi. 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 Honorable members of Bunge la Mwananchi, distinguished members of the fourth estate, fellow Kenyans, as I had said earlier, today we are privileged and honored to host the CS Corporation. Today we are honored and privileged to host the distinguished CS for Treasury and the Planning Honorable John Mbadi, who is a colleague in that profession. And it is now my humble pleasure to welcome the Speaker to preside over this session. This is a national public participation exercise hosted by Bunge la Mwananchi and graced by the CS for Treasury, Honorable John Mbadi. And it is about Finance Bill 2025-2026. There has been a lot of misinformation about Finance Bill 2025-2026. So this is the time to separate the facts and the fictions. The CS is here. You will have an opportunity to seek a clarification or to ask a question. And this is a very historical and momentous occasion in the history of Bunge la Mwananchi to host the CS for Treasury. Bwana CS, hapa tunaongeanga mambo ya finance bill kila mwaka. Finance bill ya last year tulidiscuss hapa, tukaichambua, tukaweka input zetu. Finance bill ya this year for the last 2 months tumekuwa tukiichambua kama Bunge la Mwananchi, because Bunge la Mwananchi is a fraternity of people from all walks of life, including professionals, businessmen, and so on and so on. So I will not go into much. For those of you who know me, my names are Kiberenge Jr. or Robert Kiberenge. CS waliniacha kwa opposition wakaenda kwa serikali, but tuko naye kwa karibu sana bwana Speaker. Before I welcome Speaker, kidogo. Before I welcome the Speaker, I want to recognize the presidency of Bunge na Mwananchi President Francis Awino. I want to recognize the presidency of Ghetto President Calvin of Gaucho. And now I want to recognize the presidency of the Deputy President of Bunge na Mwananchi, Bwana Morris Masika. I will leave our guests will be introduced by the Speaker. I want to recognize, sorry. I want to recognize the presidency of our former president, Honorable Ababu na Mwamba, ambayo yuko hapa. So nitaacha wale wengine ambao guests wameingia au watatambulishwa na Speaker. Karibu sana bwana Speaker.
We brought housing levy. Is that not correct? It shrunk your pay slips. But there are efforts that we are making to make sure that you don't earn too low before the introduction of SHA and before the introduction of housing levy. Today, when I appeared before national television, I said with the amendments that we did in December, which some people were opposing, it has provided some relief, maybe not 100%, but we have moved towards reducing the burden, the tax burden on your payslip. So when you are told that there is no effort, it is not true. How I wish some of you could just take a calculator and calculate if you are earning 100,000 shillings. Before the amendments that we brought to Parliament, that 100,000 shillings, 4.25% was going to SHA and housing levy, which is 4,250. Now, with the amendments, that amount, the whole of it is not going to government. Because even if you earned that money, 30% was going to be taxed anyway. Today we are saying, if you contribute to SHA and you contribute to housing, the 4,250, it gives you tax relief of 30%. So what you are actually effectively paying is 70% of 4,250, which is 2,975. Now before SHA, there was NHIF, and you were paying 1,700 if you are earning 100,000. So if you remove that from 2,975, you remove 1,700, you remain with 1,275. So someone who is earning 100,000, the only amount you are losing now, which you are not losing before this administration came to power, is 1,275. I am not saying that that is not money. It is. But it is not as big as some people are trying to portray. Because of the amendments we brought, we also brought amendments that if now you retire or you are laid off and you are given your gratuity, it should not be taxed. Now you take your money and go home. Pension is now not taxable. Even if you retire, so long as you retire procedurally, money that you contribute to the health insurance scheme, post-retirement scheme, is also now giving you relief. So there are so many things we are trying to do, and we will do more. Finally, the other reason why Kenyans are complaining is because you supply goods to government and they are not paid. What is called the pending bills. We subjected the pending bills, and this is not the first time we have subjected pending bills in this country to a committee. We have always created committees. For me and the government, we have decided that this time we are going to act on the pending bills that will be certified by that pending bills committee. The total amount that went to the pending bills committee was 663 billion shillings. They have already analyzed 474 billion shillings worth of bills. Out of that, they have approved for payment 206 million worth of pending billion of pending bills. I have since, together with my team, analyzed that data. And listen to this. 95% of those invoices, if you count invoices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 95% of those invoices are people who have supplied goods and services to government of not more than 10 million shillings. From 1 shilling to 10 million. These are small businesses. These are MSMEs. Therefore, we have taken a decision as a government. The president has instructed me that we are going to make sure that we try through the supplementary budget to create space for anybody who supplied anything to government and has not been paid up to 10 million. We pay all of them. These are small people. These are small businesses. So we want to pay all the people who have supplied up to 10 million. Then now the remaining amount, we will have to plan and prepare in the next budget how to pay off the pending bills. So those are the efforts. I wanted just to assure you and assure fellow Kenyans, as I listen to you when you are making your deliberations, that we have not reached where we want to be, but we are making deliberate efforts. Tunajaribu sana, tumeweka mikakati, ninajaribu, and I'm being transparent and open. Long gone are days when cabinet secretary would only be for finance, would only be seen with the briefcase going to parliament to read budget speech. We must engage more. Please give me and open the door for me to engage with you. I may not be perfect, but I will be listening. Give me ideas that you think can help this economy move forward. It is a collective responsibility. I cannot do it alone. I earn, yes, 1 million, but I work for people who, some of them, earn nothing. And I want to listen to those people who earn nothing. Let me tell you, this country has challenges. Recently I was in Tana River. And in Tana River, I saw something I never believed, even though I also come from a marginalized area. Remember, since independence to date, the children of Oromo, or Orma, Pokomo, crossing the river to school, have been eaten by crocodiles for all these years just because Kenya government could not commit 100 million shillings to put up a bridge. Yet we steal money every day in government offices, worth billions of shillings. It is unfair, it is unjust. We must look for ways of making sure that the whole of this country, whatever little resources we have, it is spread equally in the country to attend to our needs. All of us pay taxes, whether you are a Pokomo, whether you are a Bukusu, or whether you are a Kikuyu or a Luo. All of us pay taxes. We deserve to get services. And that is why I'm here. And this assembly has people from all ethnic communities. Let us speak openly. Let us respect each other. I respect any opinion, however you put it. Just tell me what you think. Even if you think Mbadi ninafanya kazi bure sana, National Treasury, tell me so that I may consider whether to resign or to continue with my work. Otherwise, let me take this opportunity and invite Governor Murithi to come and give us. He is going to focus a little bit on revenue collection. Yeah, I want him to be more strategic and focus there. Then now we open it up to you to give your views. Then we will again respond. I can't just disappear without responding. Sawa sawa. These things you are telling us. Moody has rated you positive. Where is money in my pocket? I know that was going to come up here. Mr. Speaker, if I still have a few minutes, maybe 2 or 3, then I call my colleague. It is true that Kenyans are struggling. It is true that economic times are difficult. Even though this government has done something positive in the area of agriculture by encouraging production. Today, we are producing 61 million bags of maize. That is what we produce in 2020. Still feeling they don't have money in their pockets. One of the reasons, there are 3 reasons that I will talk about and what we are intending to deal with those 3 problems. Problem number 1 is the simple reason that because banks have not been able to give money to the private sector cheaply.
We will start this session by our national anthem. and then we will have a prayer from Christian fraternity and also the Muslim. So Isa Bakari and the Ghetto as we sing for the national anthem.
Ilete baraka kwetu, akiwe ngao na mlinzi, na tukae na ndugu, amani na Mungu, atupate na ustawi.
Thank you very much. Now Isa Bakari to lead us. In the interest of time, let's have time. Christian. So we'll start the Muslim work.
Tunakushukuru Mungu wetu kwa sababu ya nafasi hii umetupa kuja kama kikao ya Bunge la Mwananchi. Tunawasiliana na kusemezana maneno ya finance bill. Asante Mungu wetu kwa sababu ya kutuletea mgeni wetu, waziri wetu na chairman wa KRA, Mungu wetu wa chama. Naomba wakati mzuri tukijadiliana hii maneno. Katika jina la Yesu tunakuamini.
Thank you very much, and thank you for those who have removed their cows. So, Mwananchi wenzangu, the members of Bunge la Mwananchi, as part and parcel of my vision and mission of this noble social movement since you elected me 2023, December 7th, it was my wish that we take Bunge as a platform where we can discuss various issues concerning our nation. And since I've made some efforts, I want also to thank the support of Ghetto President, whom we have worked close with to help us in pushing this agenda. Umenishikilia sana na mimi nashukuru sana ndugu yangu. Hapa pia nataka kushukuru, I want also to thank the office, the National Treasury, Administrative Secretary, the Principal Secretary, and also the Cabinet Secretary and all your staff for honoring my invitation, which I did. I did this last year when your predecessor was there, but my countless efforts were futile, and you all know what happened. There came a demonstration, and there came many things. People lost property, people lost lives. So this initiative you have taken, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart here. You have really done great, and something started going down here. People started talking here of this thing, and the antagonism was going to exponential level. And by you coming here, I think that will reduce the pressure. That's what we Bunge la Mwananchi, because Bunge la Mwananchi is the only organic public participation site. I recognize the presence of my deputy, Robert. Thank you very much. Bunge la Mwananchi is an organic public participation site, and we normally convert here. This is the national headquarters. This public participation, which normally happen in those county halls and those rooms, do not reach people at the bottom up. And as we are all aware that the president, as part of his noble agenda or bottom-up economic transformation agenda, we must include, we must incorporate people at the lower pyramid so that they can be able to feel part, to feel amongst themselves as part and parcel of the governance of this country. That will reduce antagonism to go to exponential level. So whatever you have done to me is very great, and you have made my political journey. Hata tukiingia huko Dagoretti North, watu watanajua kweli. Hapa ni kumoto. So thank you very much. It's now my honor to welcome you and this to take us through, and I recognize the presence of Chairman, Kenya Revenue Authority, economist, certified economist, former governor of Nigeria. Thank you very much. So let me welcome Waziri, who will then welcome the former governor and the chair of the KRA. Then from there we will give questions to members to ask. Tuendelea hivyo hivyo.